wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Raisya Humaira. My last register number is 05.
And I'm Rinda Fabiola. My list register number is 14. We will convey about two news items.
The first news about corruption in laptop procurement during the Nadiem Makarim era. Have you heard the news I'm going to tell?
I know a little about your news. Can you explain it more detail?
Corruption Watch urges the Attorney General's Office to immediately examine former Minister of Education, Culture, Research and Technology Nadiem Makarim related to alleged corruption within the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology for the 2019 to 2022 period. The reason is that Nadiem Makarim is considered to have the authority to use the budget while serving as Minister of Education, Culture, Research and Technology. Allegations of laptop corruption in the procurement of Chromebooks for the education digitalization program by the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology for the 2019 to 2022 period continued the role of Attorney General's Office. Most recently, the Attorney General's Office has filed a travel ban against three special staff of Nadiem Makarim when he served as Minister of Education, Culture, Research and Technology at the time. The three figures have the initials FH, GT, and I.
Who is suspected of being involved?
Nadiem Makarim and staff of the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology.
What allegedly happened?
Corruption in the procurement Chromebooks laptop.
When did this case occur?
2019 until 2022.
Where was the procurement carried out?
The Ministry of Education throughout Indonesia.
Why is this procurement problematic?
Allegedly ineffective and there are irregularities.
How is the process?
Procurement through the Ministry of the Education, Culture, Research and Technology. The Attorney General's longing.
And the second news item is about corruption in Pertamina. A big corruption case is now being investigated at Indonesia state-owned oil company Pertamina. According to recent report, the country may have lost up to 193.7 trillion because a problem is how crude oil and fuel product were managed inside the company. This case was relevant at investigation by the police and other government agencies. This case has caught a lot of public attention because it involves a very large amount of money and a company that plays an important role in supplying energy for the country. Experts say that corruption like this can affect Indonesia's energy supply and damage people's trust in the government. The public is now asking the government to be open and honest about what is happening in this investigation. For now, the case is still being handled by law enforcement, and many people are waiting to see what happens next.
Who is the perpetrator of the corruption in Pertamina?
Pertamina officials and private entrepreneurs.
What form of the corruption occurred?
Corruption in oil procurement and fuel mixing.
When did the corruption take place?
2018 until 2022.
Where did the corruption occur?
Within Pertamina and its subsidiaries.
Why did this corruption harm the country?
For personal gain detrimental to the state.
How was this corruption carried out?
Price makeups, rejection of domestic oil and fuel mixing.
And we will say no to corruption. Let's eradicate the corruptors. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.